my name is Faiza Yania Yasmin. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the most important international organizations in the world, the United Nations or UN. Let's go started. So, where did the UN come from? The UN was founded on October 24, 1945, right after World War II ended. At the time, the world was in chaos and world leaders want to make sure that such a terrible war will never happen again. So, 51 countries come together and created the United Nations. Today, the United Nations has grown to 193 member countries and its headquarters is in New York City. The United Nations is composed of 6 main organs. First, the General Assembly, where all 193 member states have equal representations and voting rights. Second, the Security Council, which is responsible for maintaining international peace and security. It has 15 members, including 5 permanent members: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China. Third, the Secretariat, led by the Secretary General, currently Antonio Guterres. Fourth, the International Court of Justice, which settles legal disputes between nations. Five, the Economic and Social Council, or ECOCOC, which coordinates economic and social work. 6. The Trusteeship Council, which is currently inactive. The UN also has many specialized agencies such as WHO, UNESCO, and UNICEF. The UN plays a central role in international administration. It sets global norms and standards through international treaties and agreements. It manages peacekeeping missions by deploying UN peacekeeping force to conflict zones around the world. The UN also coordinates humanitarian aid during disaster and conflict and facilitates diplomacy between countries. Through its agencies, the UN manages global issues such as health, education, food security, and climate change on an international level. The United Nations has made significant contributions in addressing global issues. In terms of peace, the UN has deployed over 70 peacekeeping missions since 1948, helping to stabilize countries like South Sudan, Lebanon, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. In terms of health, through the WHO, the UN led the global response to the COVID-19 pandemic and eradicate smallpox. Regarding development, the UN adopted the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) in 2015. 17 goals aimed at ending poverty, protecting the planet, and ensuring prosperity for all by 2030. In terms of human rights, the UN adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948, which remains the foundation of international human rights law. Despite its important role, the UN also faces serious challenge and criticism. First, the veto power held by the 5 permanent members of the Security Council is often criticized as undemocratic, as it can block important resolutions even when the majority of nations support them. Second, the UN is often seen as slow and bureaucratic in responding to the crisis. Third, the UN heavily depends on financial contributions from member states, and when major donors like the United States reduce their contribution, the UN's operational capacity is severely affected. Fourth, they are concerned that powerful nations sometimes use the UN to advance their own political interests rather than the common good of all nations. That's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of the United Nations and its role in our world. See you next time. Bye!